Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. If you are new here for the first time, welcome, sit back, hope you enjoy the show. For those who are subscribers, thank you guys for subscribing and thank you for returning for another episode. So guys, what's going on here is this, okay? Well, we know that Alex Murdaugh has been sentenced to double life in prison, okay? So they got the right man, as I said. But you know, people are like semi-satisfied, I guess you could say, because now that they know who killed the wife and son, the people's minds are still a tad bit unsettled because of the housekeeper that died on the property, and then a classmate of Buster Murdaugh. He also, now thinking that, okay, his hands are clean, that's what I'm thinking, y'all. I'm like, okay. We'll come to find out, his hands ain't also clean. They might be a little dirty as well. So, what we're talking about here, as you see in the title, Stephen Smith. Stephen Smith happened to be a classmate of Buster Murdaugh. And I don't know the story in between there, but they're saying that Stephen Smith ended up dead on their property. They found him dead on the property, unalived on the property. Okay, guys? So they're thinking that it's some suspicion when it comes to Stephen Smith being a classmate of Buster Murdaugh, and not only being a classmate, but ended up unalived on the property, okay? Their property. The same property that the mom and son was found on, okay? So, there you have it. So, what I like to do is I would like to ask the question as to what happened to Stephen Smith, and are there any connections when it comes to the Murdaughs? That's the question that I would like to ask, guys. So let's see what we got. See what the spirit gives us. Now I'd like to thank Miles for being here, along with the other angels, spirits, and ancestors. We've already said our prayers, guys, so that's just to let you know that they are in the house, okay? I have already dealt some, and I am using the Tarot of Mystical Moments by Katrine Weltstein, okay? So let's see what the spirits got to say in regards to Stephen Smith. Stephen Smith. What happened to Stephen Smith? What happened to Stephen Smith? First card, the Sun. Stephen Smith. King of Swords. Three of Wands. That completes the first row. Page of Cups, Page of Cups in reverse, and the Chariot in reverse. Well, they were saying that he was run over. But if he was, it sure was intentional. But let's get our 9 card spread, guys, and then we'll go from there. See what we have. Oh, that's a lot. That's more than I like to give, but we're going to use these to complete our spread because just the right amount fell out, guys. So we got the Page of Pentacles in reverse. That completes the second row. Then we have the 6 of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups in reverse, and the 4 of Wands in reverse. Okay, guys. You know, when we go looking for answers, sometimes the answer is not going to be what we would like to hear. And this is one of those times because, you know, we asked the question as to what happened to Stephen Smith, okay? Now, this is not telling me exactly who did this to Stephen Smith because something was actually done to him. Something was actually done to him, okay? Something was done to him intentionally. Now, it's not telling me exactly who did this to him, but the way that this read is going, I'm almost convinced that we know the individual that could have possibly done this, or the individual that knows who could have possibly done this to Stephen Smith. Okay, guys? So the story here is that whoever this individual is, let's just start off by saying they got a great kick out of seeing this happen, okay? They got a joy out of seeing this happen. And you know, guys, I think I'm going to do a part 2 on this because I really don't want to name anybody right now. But it's, you know, I'm going to leave it for the part 2, but let's finish here. So the individual, the person who did this to Stephen, they either did this themselves or they had this done to him for the simple fact they knew, as we all know, if we've read the articles, Stephen was gay, okay, guys? And this person didn't like the fact that he was gay. Okay, this is a hate crime. This is a hate crime. This other individual did not like the fact that Stephen was gay. Okay, it bothered him. And I believe Stephen knew this. He knew that it bothered this individual because he would make passes at him, guys, okay? He would make passes at this individual to upset this individual even more. Stephen would do this all in fun, but it wasn't all in fun when it came to this other individual. This truly upset this individual, okay, to the utmost, okay. So what happened, guys, this is disturbing, but what happened, this individual decides to just give in to Stephen's advance, okay? Now, this is how it's reading. Now, here I'm saying that Stephen is constantly, he's always making passes. He's just this playful individual. He's playful. He's constantly making passes, and although it's not sitting right with the other person, well, the other person decides to accept his advance, okay? He decides to accept his advance, and it was not in good intent, okay? So with him accepting his advance, I guess they met up in some type of way, because the Chariot, to me, when I see the Chariot, I'm going to always feel like, even though it can represent so many other things, to me, that's our vehicle, okay? So they met up. I'm even believing that this individual picked Stephen up. Advances, those were made, and I don't even know how to say this, guys, but encounters were had, okay? Encounters were had, and while those encounters were being had, that was just the attention that this other individual needed to take away from Stephen to land that final blow, guys. Okay? That's what took him out. That's why they say they didn't find him when somebody's saying that they ran him over. Well, they couldn't have possibly ran him over because, everything was intact. His shoes were still on, his clothes were intact and everything. The only thing that was there were the injuries to his head. And possibly I'm thinking to the back of the head. And if they are to the back of the head, this is the reason why, is because during that time in the car, while he's, performing, guys, I don't know the word to use here, but I'm not going to use that word. But while he's performing this encounter, he's unaware of what's going on above his head. Okay, guys? So that's where the final blow came from. Yes. So, yeah, guys, I hate to say it, but this other guy, he took pride in doing this. And I want to believe that he did this himself. He took pride in doing this because he felt like Stephen took advantage of his manhood by playing around. Even if he was just playing with him and joking or whatever, he took advantage of his sexuality. If he's coming across as straight and everybody knows him to be straight, and he's making passes at him and playing with him in this seductive way, well, he was upset by it. This other individual, he was upset by that, and he took it out, and he took satisfaction in doing this. Yes, he took great satisfaction, because a lot of that, I'm like, oh, what's going on here? Like, happy about. He took great satisfaction, guys, in doing this. And even looking at the King of Swords, he's holding something. To me, it's like he's holding something that could have possibly landed that blow to Stephen. Okay. But he gave this much thought, and that's what happened. I don't know how long it took for him to be able to even hook up with Stephen in order to make this happen. I don't know, guys, but this is what happened. And it should be no surprise to anyone that Stephen could have possibly been involved in such an encounter, because, guys, we do know that he is gay, okay? So nobody should be shocked. I'm giving you what the spirits is giving me. And I'm not even worried about what y'all are saying or what y'all are going to say, because my comments will be turned off. I don't have time for it. If you want to argue, you know what? You know what you can do? You can go into a corner, or you can do this when you lay down at night after you say your prayers. You can start arguing with the spirits right then and there, because that's who you want to argue with. This is who I got it from. This is what the spirits told me. Even before I sat down and did this read, guys, I meditate, okay? I meditate on who we are going to do the reading for. Who the reading is about. I meditate on it, guys. And this, what I got, is the same thing that came to me, okay? Someone lured him out there onto that property, okay? Onto that property. We don't know who yet. We're going to find out, because it could have been, it just seems like it's a lot going on. But someone lured him out to the property that he was found on, okay? Somebody actually took him there. Somebody took him there, okay? So, guys, I think I'm going to leave it at that, and I am going to do a part 2 on this one, because I want to know who the guy is that committed this crime, who the person is, because that doesn't give us anything. We don't even have, I don't know. I want to say that this card here, the Sun card, for some reason, when it came out, I just somehow got Stephen right away. I got him right away, like that was him showing face for some reason. I don't know, guys, but that's the only card that's being shown in this other guy right here, whoever the King of Swords is. The King of Swords. We're going to find out who he is, guys, because now I'm not so sure anymore. I would think the other person would be more like the Page of Swords, or even the Knight of Swords, but we got the King of Swords here. So, guys, yeah, we're going to come back and we're going to figure out who the King of Swords is, guys. So, if you are not subscribed to my channel, guys, I suggest you do so you can make sure that you are tuned in when I post the part 2. And if you want to be notified, all you got to do is hit that notification button, that notification bell, and that will keep you on top of everything that's going on. But yeah, guys, we got some more stuff surrounding this right here. And I don't want to, I know y'all know where I'm going with this, but I want to leave it right here on Stephen Smith. And then the part 2, we're going to figure out who this person is, who this King of Swords is. We're going to figure out who did this to Stephen Smith, okay? Because we didn't ask that question. We just wanted to know what happened to him. So we're going to come back, guys. And I thank you for tuning in. And again, if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button and hit the like button if you feel like I'm going somewhere with this. Until then, talk to you later. Bye.